What's up, everybody? Ron Harris here for the Meathead podcast, joined by my esteemed colleagues, Big Mike Cox, forum legend, and of course, from the Overcome podcast, Leo Mayrhofer, a.k.a. Austrian_Powers. How are you guys? What's up, guys?
What's up, Ron? Leo?
I'm good. I thought I'd leave you the first words, but you didn't have to say much. So I guess we're all good.
Yeah, so we come to you today from a nation divided by things like race, politics, religion. However, here we're all meatheads. We're all talking about muscles. We're going to be talking about the Mr. Olympia today coming up. And we got our final guy just joined us. This is Baidi Macho Fairi from Fit Nation podcast. What's up, Baidi? Can you hear me?
What's up, Baidi?
What up?
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, we got Leo. How you doing, brother? How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
No complaints.
Apologies to those who thought Lee Priest was coming. He called me, messaged me a couple hours ago. He's getting a haircut. His favorite barber had an opening, and that's the only time he could squeeze him in. So we will not be having Lee Priest with us tonight. But we have an all-star cast, and we're going to be talking about the Olympia. So
and next week he's going to look even better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Handsome.
I don't like to let my hair get too shaggy.
Yeah, me either, bro. I'm good. No barbers for me.
So this is what we're going to be talking about today. We have the final list for the Olympia because last weekend, wasn't even last weekend, 4 days ago in Germany was the final chance to qualify for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. So we have 21 men qualified right now. However, I have it on good authority. Rubiel Mosquera is out. He's not going to be competing. And I would be very shocked if Beirut Tabani gets a visa. So if that's the case, we're down to 19. Hadi Choopan we'll talk about. But that is the list, guys. You can find that and all information about the Mr. Olympia on this website with a very catchy name, MrOlympia.com. Hopefully you guys remember that, MrOlympia.com.
Ron, are you coming in person?
I am not unless somebody at the last minute says, hey, I'm going to fly you out and give you a free hotel room. I'll be like, all right, I'll be there.
Okay.
We got to get that situated for Ron. We got to have Ron.
Yeah.
All the rich guys that are watching, come on. Open up your wallets.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a GoFundMe for that. But I want to talk about – so this list is in order of everyone who is qualified in the order that they qualified. So that's the easiest way to talk about these guys. So I'm not being alphabetical. I'm not talking about them in the order I think they're going to finish. We're just going to run down the line in the order that they qualified. The first person to qualify for the 2025 Mr. Olympia was – does anybody know?
Brett Wilkin?
Yeah, it was Brett Wilkin. So Brett did it back at Legion Sports Fest. That was 49 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. So this was how he looked there. So we haven't seen him. Now, he did not – I don't think he's competed in the Olympia since when? 2023?
I think so.
Didn't he beat the Brazilian guy there? What's his name?
Brett Wilkin.
Yeah, didn't he beat the Brazilian guy there?
Yeah.
Like fourth, fifth, sixth.
He beat Bruno at one of the shows, but I don't think Brett done the Olympia. I think he qualified and then he had a stomach bug or something.
Right. Yeah.
Digestive issue.
I think it was a stomach. It's like a stomach issue, but we seem to be hearing. That's what I heard about Rubiel Mosquera too. The reason he's pulling out digestive issues, gut health. Why do you think we're hearing so much more about that recently? I don't remember guys pulling out of shows because of their gut before.
I met him yesterday, and his gut is fine now, and he's starting his off season.
Oh, good.
I met him at the gym at Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
Also, Flex Wheeler was there. It was cool.
Yeah,
and he's fine now. So why? I don't know. Is it the food quality? I guess. I mean,
Probably these guys eat a lot of food, man. Like a lot. Like we didn't eat like that much, but these guys pound food, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day is their job. I get it, but your digestion has to take a beating, if you don't give it a break every now and then. But he's fine now, God bless him. So, but like he had a full year to pack on size, man. So, and Brett always brings great condition. So curious to see what kind of improvements he brought. Because like I said, had a full year, and from the updates, he looks phenomenal.
Yeah, show us the latest, please, Ron.
So this was 5 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if there's any more worse than that, but geez, yeah, he's looking
I
good.
don't know. Does he look improved to you guys?
A little bit.
Maybe the legs are a little better, huh?
A little bit.
The waist looks good, actually. The waist looks better, huh?
It's hard to tell with Brett because he looks like really big and full in person. But when he was working with Matt, he would come in flatter. Yeah, I think flatter than he needed to come. You know, I think right now in today's IFBB, I think you have to push fullness quite a bit to stand next to these guys. So being shredded enough nowadays, I don't think it's enough to get you into like that top 8, right? I think you have to be shredded, but you have like Martin. He's shredded, but he's full as as a.
And
Who's he working with?
Too, keeping
that
that.
was my next question. I obviously Matt Jansen's not coaching bodybuilders right now, as far as I know. So who did Brett go to for a coach?
I mean, Martin will have said, "Yeah, go to Stefan. Go to Stefan. He's the greatest in the world." So I guess he's with Stefan, huh?
Yeah, from what he said.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How can Stefan coach so many damn people? I mean, does he not sleep or something? Probably not.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think it's a good idea to coach that many people. I think Stefan legit is a great coach who cares about his clients. I think he takes them on because he really wants to help them. It's not a money thing for him. I don't even know if some of these top athletes pay him, but I think he sometimes bites off more than he can chew. I don't think that's a good thing to have that many times. To have like 50 amateurs is one thing, but to have Olympians, I think that's a whole different level.
It's a busy weekend. That's a insane weekend going from room to room to room to an athlete. But listen, these guys are the best of the best. It's minute. Getting them to this point isn't the hard part. The hard part is kind of landing the plane. Listen, they're pro bodybuilders. They get in shape quick. It's just a matter of balancing that fullness and detail, like we were saying. But it's just those last 24 to 48 hours that makes the biggest difference, and that's kind of what you're having those expensive coaches there for, to kind of like guide you in those last few hours, few days. But I don't know, man. Like it's a crowded from 7th through 10th is very crowded.
yeah, I mean, if there's 19 guys, there's 9 guys who are not going to make top 10, because usually when people they're talking about any athlete, they always say, well, top 10. Well, if there's 19 people or 20 people, they can't all be in the top 10. Obviously, even I know the math on that doesn't work.
Yeah,
but this is the best run. Like, it's not a pat on the back, good job. This is the best guys in the entire world, and there's be 9 guys that are incredible that aren't going to make the top 10, right? And there'll be some guys that in that 12th or 13th spot that were like, well, he probably should make the top 10, right? But everybody is not going to nail it. We know that. Some guys will, some guys won't.
I think if you have someone like Brett, like people like him who like work really hard and they really weigh out their food, and not these super overly talented eyeballers, then it's more like doable for a coach like Stefan, because if he doesn't do anything drastic, they will look decent, because they will be so shredded that you can't really mess it up unless you're like stupid and you tell them take a shit ton of diuretics and don't carb up, or so, I don't know. You know what I mean? So with some of the people, and then there's some people like, I'm not going to name names. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but they always look great, and I know for a fact they never follow shit. So
that, to be honest, that's a lot of pros, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe there's more pros that somewhat coach themselves just because they've been doing it so long. We heard Bumstead talk about that. He was like, when Hani would give him a high carb day, sometimes he would have a cookie or something instead of rice, right? He was like, he knows his body. He was like, he knows what he can do, get away with. So if he's doing that, I mean, a lot of people probably are, right?
And then they're genetic freaks. These guys are the best of the best. They're not like normal human beings, right? Like some of them get away with a lot of stuff that normal people can't get away with, as far as dieting and not, maybe not giving 100%. Not saying any of these guys don't, but everybody doesn't, put that same effort forth. But these guys get in shape so fast, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. You remember Michael Lockett? The
Yeah.
guy can do whatever. You can't put on body fats. It's impossible.
No, he still looks
this day, like he looks like downsized for what we've seen, but he's still huge and he's still shredded and he's still eating whatever the hell he wants to eat.
He claimed he ate a lot of Twizzlers, those red vine licorice candies. Like that was one of his main food sources. I remember he told me this is years ago.
Oh my god!
But he wasn't joking. He was dead serious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next is a guy who has his wife coaching him, which is ideal. She lives there. She sees him. She's with him 24/7. Can't eat a cookie when you're supposed to eat a baked potato when you have your wife sitting there. So
I'm going to claim that too. If I ever win a pro show, then my wife can sell her app better.
That's true. So Samson obviously qualified because he's Mr. Olympia, and we've all been pretty excited about Samson's chances since we saw that guest posing video a couple weeks ago. I think this is the Olympia last year we're looking at here, right? Yeah.
But look at his waistline there.
Yeah.
And then look at the guest posing. He looked so much better, and especially like I loved his last front way better. He was shrugging too much when he won the Olympia. Like a lot of poses he did, like a few like little tweaks, and they look way better. I mean, and he looked what he usually looks like 2 weeks out. He looked 7 weeks out.
Like
so
he broke the internet, dude, because he looked close to be ready. And you got to remember, even if he's not 310 pounds, a 290-pound human being is still big as shit. Like he's still going to be. He may not be the 300-pound monster, but you don't have to be 300 pounds when you have those kind of proportions. You're still going to look the biggest guy on stage next to Andrew and next Zilla, right? So again, it's just a matter of landing that plane. But dude, he's got a beautiful old school like 90s physique. The flow to him, how he like holds his hips in certain poses. It's just an overall beautifully aesthetic look.
Yeah. So people were it was divided when that guest posing video came out, and I don't know where the hell it is. I had it loaded up in my videos at one point. But people say, well, if he's in shape now, if he's in that shape now, they're afraid he's going to flatten out and get too small by the time he gets to Olympia. And other people were saying, I think what he's doing is getting ready early so he can sort of eat up and fill out toward the very end. Obviously, I have no idea what the hell their game plan is, but what do you think? What do you think his game plan might be, guys? I mean, Marlena.
I think it's right. I think he wants to be early. And come on, like you said, like some people said he's too early. The same people would be like, "Oh, he's too late." It's like in the other. Come on, like there's always someone who finds some shit, and then there's someone who's like, "Oh, he's too small" or whatever. Like there's people that just claim stuff to be controversial. They just want attention. So they're like, what could I say that's controversial? Like, I don't really think that, but I'm just going to throw it out there to get attention.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't win because every year he gets posed and he's full as a house. Like he looks like we've literally never in our lives seen somebody that heavy with that shape and structure and muscle belly. We've never seen somebody look like that, right? We see that and we're like, is he going to be in shape? We don't know. He needs to come in harder. And he's finally in crazy shape 6 weeks out, right? And to call him small, it's crazy to call a man that's probably 290 feels small. I get it, but you got to see him in person to understand. Like, this is we're so spoiled now that we call a 290-pound man small, right?
He's 6'2"? Is he 6'2"?
No, I mean he's at least he's 6. I think he's 6 foot exactly.
He's about 6, dude. But he's in person. He's a big man. Like he's got a big frame, and on stage it's just he takes up a lot of space, right? Like you said, we haven't seen like something like this in a long time. This kind of shape since Ronnie was great, but I mean Lee Haney was great, but he's Lee Haney with legs. You know what I mean? And just beautiful flow to him, bro. Like you can't ask for a lot more in a body, but when you're asking for like a classic bodybuilder, like this is a classic physique, a classic bodybuilding physique.
When will we ever be happy? Right? Everything we say we wanted, we got it. And then during the 2000s, we finally got these huge shredded guys, but then the waist started getting out of control. Then we're like, if only we can get this with the waist intact. And we literally have it. And it's just not one guy. We have a few guys. We have Andrew Jack as well. We have Quentin. We have these guys, like, they're making it look normal to the point that we're getting, like, desensitized to it. That we think that, like, what do we expect to see at this point? This is as good as.
They're making it look normal, like you said. Like, people are spoiled. They think this grows on trees, but it doesn't.
We got guys like Nick Walker that's almost 212 height, but he's shredded at 285. Like, it doesn't even make sense with what we got. But we're so spoiled that we're gonna talk shit about everybody. But I think I think this is a great idea personally. I think he's way ahead. I think this is as lean as he's ever been on stage, honestly. And he's gonna fill out. He's not gonna step on stage flat. I'm sure. So I think this is a great idea personally.
Quick question though. Last year he jumped into the France show, the French Pro, whatever it's called, M Pro. I don't know. Anyway, he did that before the Olympia. He did not need to do that. He was already qualified. It really didn't make sense unless he was just trying to grab an early qualification. We have another pro show in France coming up September 28th. Do you think he might jump in that just for the hell of it, like he did last year?
Nah, as a winner, I don't think he's going to do it.
Okay, fair enough.
I think if he would have won the Arnold, I think he probably would have done it. But I think because he didn't, I think he wants to save it for the shock factor, right?
Yeah.
Before the show. Yeah.
I personally think losing the Arnold was the best thing that could happen in terms of guaranteeing we're going to see condition from him this year like we've never seen before.
Good thing I didn't send you something weird because you're showing my message.
What? Showing your message?
On the right side is my message to you. I was just asking for the link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's not too crazy.
Careful, it is live.
Okay, I'm not going to text you there anymore, Ron.
No, yeah.
I'm going to text something extra funny next time.
All right, well, we got to go to the next guy on the list, who's also one of 4 Mr. Olympias competing, Derek Lunsford. A lot of guys didn't like the fact that Derek beat Nick Walker. Sorry about that, guys. But he is a Mr. Olympia champion. He got 3rd place last year. Looked phenomenal at the Arnold. Then he looked a little flat in the legs again in Pittsburgh. There is some concern that we'll look at his updates. Some people are saying they don't think he looks quite on track, and they're worried. Let's take a look at the last thing he's posted and see if we can determine that for ourselves. Well, these are all workout videos. When was the last time he posted anything with his shirt off? I don't know.
Down the right. You were there, just there.
Yeah, the one on the right.
Down.
Down.
Yeah, down.
Here we go. Okay, so this was
It's a while ago.
August 26th. Okay. I mean, that does not look.
3 weeks ago.
How many weeks ago was that? Oh, come on, Ron. How many weeks ago was that? That was like 6 weeks out, I guess.
I mean, if you're judging it visually compared to the other guys, yeah, he'll be behind. But the fact that he's Derek Lunsford and he's working with Goodvito, we know he's not going to come on stage, with fucking body fat hanging off his body. Like, we know that's not going to be. Is he going to be his best? We don't know. But we know he's not going to look like this on stage.
No.
Last time when everyone said he was behind, he won the Arnolds.
Yeah. There you go.
Remember that? Everyone's like, "Oh, can you do it? Can you do it? Oh, it's so fat. Oh, shit, winning."
Yeah. But it's hard on the body. That's 3 big peaks in a year. Like, that's a lot on a body, no matter who you are. Like I said, he won't be fat. He won't be out of shape. But will it be enough to – because that Arnold look is in our head. Like, that Arnold look was phenomenal. It might have been his best look ever. And anything less than that, people are like, well, he's not as good as the Arnold. But I think it'll be a challenge for him to nail it 100%. But I hope I'm wrong. And because Cito won't let him come in off whatsoever. It might not be his best ever look, but he will be on.
I don't want to be the a-hole, but he did do those. He did the Arnold. That was early March. Pittsburgh was what, end of April, early May. I mean,
it was May 10th.
May 10th. I mean, so he was in prep for a long time. I mean, the Arnold prep must have started maybe 8 months after the Olympia.
Yeah, right after. Maybe.
So his body has not had a lot of chance to rest, to recuperate, to reset. I mean, I'm just concerned I'm a fan of all. I want to see all these guys at their best. And I'm worried if that's going to impact his ability to be his best because he did all those shows. And it was impressive.
Well, I think you're right, Ron, but I think that's exactly why Chris is holding him back, right? Because Derek he's somebody with a faster metabolism. So there's two kinds of people. You have your Samsons and you have your Dereks. Somebody like Samson, the more shows he does, he may get better because he gets to get harder, right? Somebody like Derek, the only thing he risks is being flat because his metabolism goes crazy. So I think that's exactly because of what you said. I think that's why Goodvito has him looking behind. Some people need to be behind to be on stage, right? Because if they're ahead, they will completely just like last year. You saw Derek with Hani was way ahead, and he ended up being flat. So I think because he's already done shows, I think Cristosito understands that I don't want you to be flat, so let me keep you big. And he's probably not doing cardio or much cardio, so he's probably not ran down. He probably feels great, you know. So I think they purposely are doing what they're doing because of what you said exactly, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I remember years ago, Dennis Wolf, he found 16 weeks was way too long for prep for him because he got in shape too quick and ended up flattening out. 12 weeks ended up being too long. He ended up settling on like a 10-week prep toward the last couple years of his career, and that was perfect for him. So maybe Derek's the same way. Maybe he just needs, 10, 12 weeks at the most, which.
And he wasn't, listen, he didn't get fat between the Pittsburgh show and now, right? So it's not like he's coming down from a huge body weight. So I'm sure he's already in shape. So it's just a matter of getting what fat he has on him off and drying out. But like you said, Ron, it's hard, bro. It's gonna be. So he's been probably in prep since last year. That's a long time for chicken and rice. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not going to doubt that anyone's going to be in shape. I'm always operating under the assumption that everyone's going to be in shape because these are the best bodybuilders in the world. They've done this many times. They know what they need to do, and they all have great coaches. So, I'm not going to be that guy who says, "Oh, I don't know if he's going to be in shape. Oh, he's looking behind." Yeah, we'll see what happens at the show because we've all seen guys who look quote unquote behind, and then show day they're peeled to the bone. So
yeah,
no worries, Derek. You'll be okay. All right, who do we want to go to next? Next guy that's on the list as qualified. How dare people message me when I'm doing this podcast? Hadi Choopan. Now, Hadi, Matt from Muscle Discord posted that his sources indicate his visa was approved. Yeah, I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I just saw that he landed today.
Okay, is he here in the U.S.?
Yeah, he just landed.
Is that on Evagen's page?
I saw it on a picture of him walking through the video of him walking through the airport. Unless it's fake news and from last year, but I wonder why someone would post that.
I'm not gonna believe it until I see him post on his page at this point.
Yeah, that's I've been fooled too many times before like that. But let's just assume he's going to get in because Hani is very diligent about this whole process. I'm sure he's been working on the visa for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Hadi is an employee of a United States-based company, Evagen, so he can come here on some sort of work visa. You found it? What's that? Oh, where is that? Where's that from, Leo?
Bodybuilding updated and two others.
That's
Beyond Stage and AJ Kelly Robert and Beyond Stage TV.
Okay, Beyond the Stage.
Okay.
I don't think AJ would post that if he wouldn't know.
I think, yeah.
I'm just wondering why all these people are posting it and Hani or Evagen hasn't posted it.
I just saw that Hani posted something on his story, but it was just a picture with him.
Hadi reached in USA 20 days. Is this what you're talking about? It says Hadi Choopan visa has been approved and he has arrived in the US 20 days before. Source because this video Miguel Chain and our guy in Brazil, he said that footage is actually from 2019.
Oh, because we're not 20 days out, right? How many? What are we? 4 weeks out?
3.5. It's so Friday will be 21 days because Friday is exactly 3 weeks.
Okay.
So today would be like 24 days out, 23 days out, something like that.
Well,
so I don't know. I'd like to believe this is 100% accurate, but I don't know. I still have faith. You think it is?
If this ends up to be true, everybody go follow that page. If it ends up not true, everybody go
report that page.
Unfollow, report, spam it, everything.
Yeah, report to Donald.
Yeah, exactly.
Fake news.
I would assume that Hani would put something as soon as he landed, right? Not keep it a big secret. And I'm sure somebody would probably see him and say, "Hey, Hadi's here."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so Hani is Hani. I always screw this up. Not Hadi. Hani is in the Dallas area. So usually when he lands, he puts something up immediately, something from them at the airport, hugging, or it's something. And I haven't seen that yet. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened, but yeah, I mean, let's all just keep our fingers crossed. Question though, guys, I've seen a lot of Olympia predictions from people, and a lot of people don't have him as the top, even in the top 2 or 3. They have him as low as 4th. A lot of people. Why do you suppose that is?
I think because Nick looks so crazy. I think that's why a lot of people have Nick in the top 2, including myself.
Lee Priest, is your hair already cut? If so, I sent you a link. Let's go. That's Lee. Yeah.
Maybe he's watching from the barber store.
Oh, that's true. He could be doing that. Okay. Well, in that case, oh, he is. He says I can watch while getting a haircut. Okay, well, next time you see him, he's going to have a fresh new haircut. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate it.
Shout out Lee.
Even though I lost the Arnold, Nick, Hadi, Derek ain't. Lee says Derek ain't winning. God's too busy helping the Ukraine. Oh no. Yeah, but God can be all places at all times, can he?
Yeah.
What's the word? Omnipotent, or what's the word for everywhere all at once? There's a word for that too.
Omnipotent.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresent. Yeah.
God's everywhere. He's watching you.
So Lee, if you know your Bible, God is fully capable of helping Israel or Ukraine or whoever. Palestine, Israel. I don't know who he thinks he's helping out of Palestine, Israel, both of them. But he can also help Derek. But back to age effect. Is Akim 41 now? I didn't know that. If so, he should have done the Masters. Nick is the only guy in the thumbnail that's Mr. Olympia worthy.
Hadi is 38. I think.
Is he 38?
Okay.
Pretty sure. 87, I think he's born.
Okay.
Oh my God, you can't.
Yeah.
I thought Hadi was 45 years ago, though, by the way. No offense.
No, I looked it up because someone also told me, and I'm like, I think he's younger. And 87.
Baidi, I have to apologize to Baidi because every time I put up a comment, I block his face out. So,
you racist.
Well, look at that. So fake news. It's the Hadi thing is fake news. Damn it.
People sleep on. Listen, if he's in shape, it'll be him and Samson. I think as the top 2 because he has a level of nastiness that Samson doesn't get. Right, like Hadi gets that crazy chest striations, quads. Yeah. But the thing too, got to remember that right quad was getting smaller the past couple of years, and it's not gonna get bigger, right? So you got to make sure that's the first thing you look at is to see if there's any kind of symmetry off. But I think if he's in shape, him and Samson will be the top two guys left.
Shit, I don't know if Hadi is capable of not being in shape, but like from the back sometimes he's not as hard, you know.
So Nick Miller from Nick Strength and Power just put up a new video, capital letters, all caps. I don't know if you're supposed to do that in a YouTube title. Hadi no visa. So right now things are not looking great.
Oh damn.
For Hadi. I mean that would suck that he got caught up in all this, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't think he would be this year. I didn't think he would be with everything going on. I really didn't think he would come here.
We need to move the Olympia chair around. We're not moving the Olympia chair.
The same thing.
Yeah, open. All right, so Hadi, I hope he gets his visa. It would suck. I saw that the exemption is from major sporting events. It said like the Olympics or something else.
Oh,
and I don't know if the U.S. State Department, whoever would be in charge of approving this, I don't know if they would consider a bodybuilding event. I hate to say it, like a major sporting event. Oh, it said. I remember it said events like the Olympics or the World Cup.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I don't think the Olympia weekend might be on their agenda.
No. I mean, you can get here illegally. I mean, it's not that hard.
There are some people who have gotten into the U.S. illegally. It's true.
So, like Hadi just shows up on stage at the Olympia. It's a surprise.
I was like, why didn't they get on a boat, man? Just get on a boat.
We're just walking across.
What happens if Hadi like flies to Mexico and comes over here and gets on stage? Will Ice go get him? Like, how does that work?
They will storm that stage, bro.
It's impossible.
That would make that show entertaining as all hell.
The quarters.
We can't start talking about Ice. We're going to get all political.
Yeah.
All right, so that is
close now.
All right, so that takes care of Hadi Choopan, Derek Lunsford. The next guy we want to look at is qualified. He also got an early qualification. Talk about the Martian, Martin Fitzwater. Some people think Martin's going to move up this year. He was 4th last year. Some people think he's going to slip down a couple places. Where are you, Martin? I'll find him.
There he is. Yep. There he was.
Where?
Down two more down. Well, yeah.
Need new glasses, don't I? Yeah. Okay. So the Martian. Let's see the latest update from him. That's tank top doesn't count.
Wait, there's a few pictures, Ron.
Okay.
It's always slides, so we don't know.
It's a slideshow. Nope. So
Martin is probably the most underrated top 5 guy this year. I think just because he's not posting anything that's catching people's attention and
grinding.
And because
I think it's because of the last show, they always judge you from the last show. That's why they don't think Derek is winning. If Derek wouldn't have done Pittsburgh, everyone would be like, "Oh, Derek is going to win." Exactly. If Martin hadn't done any show, he might have been more in the talks.
He wasn't that bad though in Pittsburgh. He was
he
over carb, but he looked honestly he was huge. He was like insanely huge, but I don't think he needed to be that full because he's already round. I think
condition is his forte, man. Like when he's on like the Olympia, he's he's impressive as hell. I thought he pushed Lunsford at the finals last year. Like he was his backed up. He was matched up with him good, right? But he's got to have that nasty, gnarly condition to stand out.
Yep.
I would have had him beating Derek last year.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people did, but a lot of people had Bumstead beating him the first day in Prague.
Yeah,
most of them actually.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think even Steve said that.
Many times.
Sebum beats Derek.
Well, I mean, if Martin almost beat Derek last year, I mean, what's Sebum with another? He was only 7-8 pounds heavier than he had been at the Classic Physique Olympia. It wasn't much of a difference.
Martin wasn't as hard though. I would say Martin was definitely softer at the
he was off. It's different criteria too, man. Listen, Classic Physique and Open are two different. The size is a major factor, but Sebum looked awesome. But he had that Sebum energy, man. That wave of, like Jesus walking on water, and Martin was like the devil coming trying to, steal his thunder. So, but they're different classes. But Martin's that one dude. Like if he's on, the judges will notice him, man. He could be in top 5 again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's some guys I like. I don't remember them all the time, and like Martin's a guy. Sometimes he slips. Nextzilla is another one. I have to apologize to all the Colombians out there because I was talking about all these guys who are like pretty much a shoe-in for top 10, and I kept forgetting to mention Rubiel, and I was getting blasted by the Colombians. Yeah. Martin. I mean, if everyone comes in 100%, which never ever happens, but do you think he's still a solid top 5 guy, Martin?
Not because of him, not because he's like got worse. I think there's just so many potential people now that could possibly be him.
I mean, no, he's not gonna be as because Andrew jacked at 100% beats everyone.
Nick came back as well.
Yeah. But I think if Martin is 100% and Nick is 100%, I would have Martin winning.
Yeah. Really?
Well, it depends. What do you mean by 100%? Like improved, improved and sure. Yeah, I could. I'm not gonna lie. I could see that, but also I could see Nick winning off of being a freak as well.
If I would have to bet, then I would bet on Nick. But if you tell me they're both 100%, then I'll bet on Martin.
Okay, that's fair. All right, let's keep it moving. We got a lot of guys to get through, and it takes.
I feel Martin really needs to be shredded. He some people, they have separations when they're not 100%, or like Urs has so many separations, but he could be like 10, like not 10, but maybe like 8 pounds lighter. Yeah. And if Martin is 8 pounds too heavy, it's
right.
He can't be.
Yeah. I mean, that's when he did that guest posing a couple months ago. People were blasting, saying he got too heavy. He's blowing out his midsection. The size game's not working for Martin. It was like at that point he was like 5 months out from the Olympia.
Yeah.
Even he posted a video. I think before one of the shows, like 2 days out, and people were talking shit. Like we knew he was going to be in shape, but honestly, in the video, like Leo said, I didn't see any separation. Like him just being a little bit flat and holding a little bit of water, it looked like he wasn't in shape. And once he dried out and filled out, obviously he was peeled. But he doesn't have natural separation. He has to be peeled.
So Akim, I almost forgot about him because he qualified in one of the post-Olympia shows, or because there are shows before the Olympia that qualify you for the following Olympia. Was it France? Something he won, or Italy? Or
The very last one, I think, last show of the year, wasn't it? In Europe?
He beat Horst and Lee in some show.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. It was
Romania.
probably in Spain or something, Alicante. There's a lot of shows over there. But yeah, I mean, Akim's another guy that I tend to forget about sometimes. Just anytime somebody again qualifies early for the Olympia, they completely slip my mind. It's like, who? What? But Akim's been in the game a long time. He's got some great shots. He's figured out his condition the last few years.
Yeah. If he had a back,
he's
then he'd probably be top 6. But
well, he was top 6. He did get top 6 one year.
Right.
Well,
He got 6, right? Yeah.
Well,
So,
everybody used to say if Akim could consistently come in shape, he'll be a first call out guy. And he did become a first call out guy, but unfortunately his back maybe got a little bit worse. The back level. So even though he's been peeled, that back pose does hurt him a lot. It does, unfortunately.
But he's that guy, like that 7, 8, 9 at the Olympia guy. He's that one of those dudes that'll be fighting for those spots. So, there's a lot of new guys, but Akim, he's consistently, they always miss him in the first call out, right? The first day they kind of miss him. Then the second day shit, here's Akim. So he moves back up, but hopefully he'll get a good look on that first day this time, because he's been coming in shape. Those last few shows at the end of the year, he was nailing his condition, like nailing it. And he's got that old man muscle look to him now too, that muscle maturity. So he's got that different kind of. He's not as big as he was, but that graininess is there now. So it's even more impressive.
Yeah. And let's not forget, he's been
his
up there.
Side chest is nasty. His side chest is almost unbeatable.
Insane.
His side poses, his frontal bicep, those are three knockout shots for him. It's only when he turns around where you're just not as wowed. The wow factor isn't quite the same.
Let's see this. I think the lat spread is actually not bad.
Not that bad.
Because he has a small waist and he has a good Christmas tree.
Yeah.
He's got the high lats like Dennis Wolf did. Nothing you can do. You're not going to build lats where there's no muscle fibers.
No, but he had lower lats. There's pictures where they compare 2019 to now. It's crazy. They moved up.
Yeah. When he was younger, he had like a Brandon Curry looking back, which is like not like it's not like a Bonac back, but it's like it's low enough that it flared. Like from the front, it looks good.
He's phenomenal.
Now we've seen that before. Like I remember Ian Valliere, his lower lats sort of crept up on him. I memean, why the heck does that happen? That's the craziest thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Injury. Rami's too, and Rami's back just kind of like rolled up.
It's because it's where your muscles insert. How can that change unless you tear it?
I mean, the crazy thing is, I feel like mine did the opposite. I feel like I had higher lats, and as I get older, my waist got a little wider, and then my lats appear like they're lower.
If you find out your secret, you'll be coaching a lot of people soon.
Yeah,
like the big guys. I mean,
if any of you find the secret to 22-inch arms from 17.5-inch arms, you got to let a brother know.
Yeah,
reverser. Yeah.
Who was it? Walter. There's a pro named. Was it Walter Martin? Said he started training with 17-inch arms. Like, you son of a. How dare you?
He was fat.
Well, I don't think Vince Taylor had 17-inch arms when he started training as well.
So look at Urs. Urs went in classic. Urs looked like he had 18-inch arms. Now he looked like he had the biggest arms in the front double in the fucking lineup.
Oh yeah, I mean his biceps are damn great. What we get Urs left.
Yeah.
So here's another
winning shot.
Another Mr. Olympia champion, Brandon Curry, who is 42 at this point.
God bless him.
Yeah, still looks really good, and he has not been. I think last year was the first time he'd been out of the top 5 like ever, or since before he rose to the Mr. Olympia title. Mm-hmm. So he's very, very consistent. No one's really talking about him because
they never do.
They never do. It's when you're around that long, it's like people are like,
Well, you know what?
He doesn't post much too.
Yeah.
But
you know what's?
Oh, so go on. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Leo. I was gonna say the crazy part is at the Arnold, he actually beat Bonac, and Bonac has moved up because at the Arnold, I think he got fourth, right behind, which is crazy. Because he just got ninth, and then he ended up beating. And Bonac is a top guy. Bonac beat Tonio. Bonac beat like a lot of good people. So if he beat Bonac, that means he's making a comeback, I guess, at 42.
And Brandon comes in condition again. He brings the condition, and they reward condition with shape. And listen, man, like at that age, God bless him, it's hard, right? So I know, in our age around how hard it is. So to be one of the best in the world at 42 years old, he's doing what Dexter did, man.
Legs,
and they're still there. And if you're still making money and getting paid at the Arnold, he got paid. He got a nice little paycheck. Do it. Keep going till they drag you off.
I mean, it was the 23 Olympia, I think, where he went to the hospital the night before.
Yeah. Yep.
And he came back and he still was he like fourth that year. He still ended up. So you know, and people talk crap about his legs. Quads aren't enormous, but you know what? They're not that bad.
No,
they look better. I think they look better like this year, which is
they got better. They did.
I think he seems to be dialed in the first time that he's actually in the States.
Yeah.
Maybe his kids are old enough, or I don't know what's happening.
They're older, They're older.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. I don't know, because before it seemed like as soon as he went to Kuwait, I think Kuwait, he finally he was way more disciplined, and it changed so much in his bodybuilding career. You know, he was always like, yeah, that guy looks good, but he doesn't get really in shape, and he was a talent, and then boom. So I think he just has that down now here, what he used to do or able to do in Kuwait.
The comforts of home, man. He's at home. There's no place like home, right? Like what Dorothy said. So
maybe it was too comfortable before. That's what I mean. You know, it was too chill.
Yeah,
he confirmed he was doing the Masters Olympia. That did not happen.
No,
he would have won
easy.
Probably should have. Been less controversy.
Bonac would have won that easily. Sergio Oliva would have won that. He's over 40 now. But story. All right, this is more. Yeah, we don't have any new updates from Brandon.
That's a great shot.
Isn't it though?
Insane.
That's Mr.
That might be the best side tricep in the IFBB, other than Rubiel, probably.
Yeah, that's the money shot, bro. Like that grainy leg to him too.
Yeah, he hasn't lost much at all. I got to say, he's staying very well preserved.
Adolf Burkhardt's side tricep is so awesome. Have you seen it?
No,
I don't like it.
Really good.
Bonac. Okay, let's go to France here. Originally Ghana, now living in France.
Ghana, stand up.
Ghana is next to Nigeria, I believe, which is why he's jacked. So I always say, if you're from the west side of Africa, you're good. If you're from the east side, not so good.
Don't bodybuild it. If you're from the east, you might want to get into running. So.
Yeah. I mean, what country wins? Kenya wins all the marathons, right?
Yeah.
The northern African states, especially like Ethiopia and
Somalia.
Yeah.
I mean, Somalians were called skinnies by the U.S. troops, so that tells you something right there. But anyway, enough about that. So Bonac, this is a guy that has not lost much at all. He's 44 now, right?
Damn. I think so.
I think he's big. I think he's bigger. Maybe not as round in arms, but I think he's denser.
Dude, there's comparison shots from 19 when he was second or so, and he looks way bigger now. His legs from the side, way bigger. Everything's bigger.
Which is
back
crazy.
then.
Didn't he tear a quad a couple years back?
Yeah, I think it was some leg. Yeah. You know what? The left one looks a little smaller, huh? Like his right leg, but when we look at it, the left one.
But the fullness, usually these over 40, it's really hard to still have that fullness and pop, and he's still got it.
They got the fountain of youth, man. It's just Ron. They don't miss time. It's just when you train like this for years without getting hurt. This is what your body looks like at the elite level. It's just we talk about that old man muscle. Like that's something that you have to train for. It takes time and decades, under the gym, reps after reps after reps, and like Bonac's showing like he's still got it. But he had a damn good year. Like he was in shape for every show he did, and he competed. And props to him.
Has
He
Bonac
doesn't have
ever
to follow the diet, so that's easy.
Yeah.
wait, has Bonac ever been off ever? Like off conditioning?
No.
Never.
I
No.
don't think so, no. He's been flat maybe like there was a year maybe his legs were a little when he got the injury.
Maybe
But-
when he was 212, then he was off.
Maybe.
Oh shit! Someone telling me, yeah, my arms are the same size as Andrea Shaw's. Unfortunately, hers look a lot bigger though on her.
She's great.
Question: I'm going to give this one to Leo because Leo knows Urs a lot better. I was arguing with somebody on I don't know some thread somewhere about they said Urs would smoke William Bonac. I said Bonac would destroy him in the back shots, but overall,
Dude, that's so funny because I was just about to ask you guys, do you think Urs could beat Bonac? So I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I mean, it's always people always compare pose by pose, but there's also the whole entire appearance and flow. I think that should be like a ninth pose that you should also consider. So let's see. Ab and thigh, Urs wins. Most muscular, Urs loses. And let's start from the front. Front double, Urs could win. Front left front, Urs could win.
He wins the front poses.
Side chest,
He
Urs
loses.
can't win actually. Can't win the side chest. Side tricep, maybe.
Close.
Because I would say so because Bonac lately hasn't gotten his stomach in for the side triceps. So it slows it off a bit. So, okay, let's say he wins the side tricep too, and I'm very pro Urs now, so that's 3.
Back poses. No
Back
chance.
poses, he loses both. Ab and thigh, Urs wins. Most muscular, Bonac wins. It's 4-4. Then
There
it's
you go.
overall flow. He could beat him. It's very close.
He could, but Bonac that's dense muscle. Like I think with the Urs to happen is he's not super dense. Like these guys are thick dudes. Like it's a different level of thickness, right? Than Quentin and then Sergio, right? A Bonac or a Brandon Curry is a different level of a competitor, right? Than going from class. Listen, what he did was awesome, and I'm drinking Urs Kool-Aid. I didn't think he could do it. I didn't believe he can do this. But these guys he's going up against, man, listen, Bonac's beating kids. He's beating young dudes still, right? So
Bonac beat Tonio. I think Bonac beats Urs for the same reason why Bonac beat Tonio, because Tonio has some of the same strength that Leo just said that, right? I think it's 4-4. If you go by poses, it's almost the same as what you said about.
But Urs is 5 inches taller, and Tonio is almost the same height.
This is true.
Yeah.
And
I
Bonac
think-
also has not wide clavicles. Urs's
No.
are also not the widest, but Bonac's are pretty narrow.
Yeah.
Bonac beats Urs this year. Next year, Urs beats Bonac.
I think a lot of people are going to beat Urs at the Olympia this year that next year are not going to be beating him.
Exactly.
It's not an unrealistic. Yeah, I think it's kind of 50-50. Both could happen. I think Urs will come a little better though than we've seen him.
All right, time to go to Brazil, but he's originally from is it Russia or Ukraine? I'm going to piss off whoever is.
Maybe it's Kazakhstan at the end of the day. Who knows?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, he's in Brazil now, so I guess he's been his adopted Brazilian. So his real name is Vitaly Gulnikov, but everyone calls him Goodvito. Not like Bad Vito. I don't like that guy. I like this guy, Goodvito.
That's good. That's a good physique.
Absolute dark horse. He could surprise everyone.
If he can pose better, god damn.
Yeah, he could.
The dude? Can you imagine if he can display that like how Nick poses? That's a lot of muscle right there. I never paid too much attention, but that's a freaky ass physique right there.
That's crazy. It's like the upper body, like a crazy upper body, but then you look at the legs, and the legs overpower the upper body, but the upper body isn't. It's insane. It's insane.
This is recent.
Favorite posing coach, dude.
Yeah, I mean, they're all. This guy's his coach, Fabrizio.
Okay.
Is that his?
Jesus, look at that leg.
Yeah, he's got some monstrous legs.
That's just dumb.
I don't know. I don't think his legs overpower his upper body, but the legs are just freaking enormous.
And they're separate. A lot of guys with big legs like that, like the Nexellas, they don't have the separation. He has the separation. But
Yeah.
the way he hits that pose is not
Good quality. Yeah.
And he's hard. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this dude, Ron, if he's on,
Mm,
he can like mess up a lot of people's day.
yeah.
Right? The back, he's not a finished product yet, but just from a pure freak. There's a lot of freaks in the show. Him, Nick, Nexzilla.
Yeah,
There's
he
a lot
could
of
get
freaks
fifth as
in
high
the
as fifth.
show,
I see.
you know? So, but I think this dude's got, like, if there's one dude that could maybe surprise you and hit that top 5, maybe top 6, this
Yeah.
might be that dude.
his back isn't bad, man. It came up. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Is he 20? I think he's only 27. Is that right?
What?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to figure out who's the youngest guy in the Olympia. It's either him or Urs. I'm not sure who's younger.
Your children.
Martin, I think Martin is only 27 as well.
Oh, okay. Geez, so they're the 3 youngest then. I guess we would have to really see some birth certificates to get this going.
I did when Vito came on the scene. I thought he was photoshopping his pictures. I didn't believe he really would look like that. But I think he looks better on stage. Like honestly, he might look better on stage than he does even in the photos. You know,
There are guys like that, and they're the opposite of most guys. Look incredible on Instagram. Then you get to the show and like, huh? What, that must have been like your special lighting and your.
God, what is that?
Yeah, this is
That's just dumb.
So Vito, I don't know. Is this when he used to be a janitor? I don't know. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got another guy who nobody seems to know his real name except the true fans. Andrew Jack. His real name is Chinedu Obaika. I just destroyed that name. Chinedu Obaika. I don't know, but it's Andrew Jack. Andrew never puts up, full body updates. We're always left guessing. We saw him in FIBO back in, was it April, where it was like an 80-85% Andrew Jack, and he still won with ease.
Mm-hmm.
Which, why would you be 100% for a show where you don't need to be 100%?
That's true. Off-season winning shows is kind of cool.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've never seen him. I've never seen him like look like he was way out of shape, even the face or anything. Have you?
1 week prep for him.
Is it really?
Like Leo, what Leo said about Martin, Andrew is the opposite. Andrew can have body fat on him and still look hard because he's not look hard, but still look separated because he has crazy separation even when he has body fat on him.
Dude, this dude to me is Mr. Olympia. Like, this is when I think of Mr. Olympia, like I think of Andrew Jack. He's just now I wasn't really like drinking the Kool-Aid until that Arnold where he took like third. Yeah. I was like, this dude's impressive, but it's just he hasn't been competing for a long time, and there's a lot of expectation on him, right? He's only competed for 4 years as a pro?
Not even. No, he turned pro in March 2022 at the Arnold Amateur.
Dude, that's insane. It's
Have you got to the
Yeah.
Bro, it's like I felt like the audience kind of went silent because Jordan came out, Hutchinson, and Jordan looks crazy, right? He's shredded and then Andrew comes out and it's like it looked like a different division. Andrew he didn't even fit in the fucking show.
He's a transformer. He's like a transformer. Like he looks like one of those like more than meets the eye, that type of shit, bro. It's in person. It's seriously like next level, like genetic anomaly stuff. So
he looks like he's 6'6". 6'6".
He's 6'2". I think that's his actual height, but that's very. I can't think of anyone else 6'2" that's at that level in pro bodybuilding.
No, I mean
the
best guys are usually between like 5'7", 5'11".
Like Paul was like that tall. You know what I mean? Like a taller guy like that. But we don't. That's just you don't have a guy that tall that's filled out that's round. Like he checks a lot of boxes. And that front lat spread, that might be the best in the business, man. But it's just we want him awesome now. Like you need to be good now. We don't want to wait. But again, like Ron said, 2022. He turned pro.
In photographs, sometimes he can look when he's in shape. He might look a little more lanky, but in person, he's actually really round and full and filled in looking. He looks. I don't know. I think he looks insane.
He's taken some heat for people. Don't think he's improved a lot in the last couple of years. Do you guys agree with that or not?
No, he's gotten better every year, man. Like he hasn't nailed his condition yet.
Look at Texas last year versus Texas in 2023. I mean, he was a different person. we expect too much, man. Like we expect him to just look like an alien on it, Well, he
Like
does.
that. He also claimed that he hadn't even used HGH in his whole life.
Wow. Well,
I believe it. I mean, some people look better without HGH, like in prep, at least.
And like somebody said, these guys are just genetic. He's a genetic freak. He was freaky before he even stepped on stage.
Yes.
Right? Like he's just one of those, once in a generation guys that, like Michael Lockett that just does a little bit and grows. Right? Like he's just special.
yeah.
I would love to see him at 100%, and I would love to see some poses improve, and then he could do, everything.
Do you think he's still? I think he needs more hamstring. Do you guys think that?
No, I think it's just a question of conditioning. I think it's there.
Well, but the issue is when he comes in, like we forget, even this year at the Arnold, he was actually peeled, but then he lost a lot of leg sweep and stuff, right? So Leo's right, is conditioned, but then as crazy as it sounds, him being probably 300 on stage, at 6'2", he still needs more muscle, unfortunately, right? Like, can you ever truly fill out your frame at 6'2" in bodybuilding? I don't know if you can.
Was he 38?
He's been 38 for a while now, so I'm not sure.
He's been 38 too long. He might be 40 by now.
That's his wife. I don't know.
Like he's huge. Don't get me twisted. He's huge, but for him to fill himself out like a Martin, for him to look as or like a Nick, he would have to be 330 on stage, man. I don't think that's realistic.
That's not feasible.
I'm not going to address anything Muscle Discord says about me because we're talking about the Olympia, and I could give a rat's ass right now about any of that stuff. Who cares? Exactly. Thank you. We're talking about the Mr. Olympia.
Yeah, that guy is one of these people that I mentioned before.
Okay.
He just wants to say something controversial, and I don't think he believes that every time. He just needs like a headline. So
hot take. But I want to thank Xavier Willis from Desktop Bodybuilding for jumping on.
Xavier.
Thank you, Xavier. Xavier just his ex-wife just got sentenced for faking cancer and taking a bunch of donations.
But only 2 months, bro.
What?
Ridiculous.
Oh, good Lord. Must be a Democrat liberal judge over there now. No.
Shit.
Yeah, in Australia they're all very conservative.
Video talking about cycle.
Damn.
So I think they're talking about Andrew says he turned pro on just D-ball.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But I bet he doesn't take anywhere near as much as people think.
No, if you don't have to, why would you?
Aceto is also very conservative for that.
Yeah, I remember Jose told me years ago, Chris Aceto wouldn't tell you, take this, that, and that. He'd just be like, what do you got? Like, what do you just happen to have on hand? And
my first coach was like that too, John Regan. He was, hey, what you got? And I was like, hey, at the time, I'm like, I got everything, baby. Whatever you want, I got.
Okay, take everything.
basically what happened.
Someone else who was coached by the late John O'Regan. I'm not going to throw him under the bus to speak ill of the dead, but was it Caprice? Caprice. Somebody that had been coached by him said, what should I take? And John's answer was, how much money you got? I guess that's a legitimate question too.
Well, it is.
Yeah, with GH, he was like that with GH. He believed, which I think is true to some extent. The more GH you take, some people look better. For me, if you hold a lot of water like myself, that's not a good idea.
All right. Well, we talked about dark horses. This is the dark horse. If Nick Walker can win the Mr. Olympia this year, that's going to be the biggest shakeup we've seen on the Mr. Olympia stage since probably Sean Roden beat Phil Heath back in 2018. It was. So, obviously the Nick Walker fans think he's got a strong chance. Not too many other people do, but this Pittsburgh show, I think it gave him it improved his fan base significantly. Because remember, before that show, he was Nick Talker. He's the crybaby who pulled out of the Olympia with no valid excuse. He hadn't been seen he hasn't been to the Olympia since 2022. He missed 23 and 24. But I think he's got a lot of momentum based on the fact that a lot of people saw him as the rightful winner. Even Tyler Mannion said he had him winning in Pittsburgh against Derek. So He's beefed up even more since Pittsburgh. We'll look at his recent updates. Could this guy be Mr. Olympia? Could that physique be the one that walks away with what I predict will be $750,000 this year?
Jesus, so funny.
Only if the others slip, but then he will be there.
I think it's a really different physique, but I think he has what it takes. You gotta respect the muscle, the condition, the graininess, and also if we're talking about shape, right? This probably sounds insane. I don't actually think Nick has bad shape. If in the pose, if he's controlling his stomach, like just if you look at post pull, even his front relax looks great. His front double is phenomenal. His waist, his front lat spread has gotten so much better. Side pose is perfect. His waist actually looks really small in the back double. So I don't think shape is actually as much as he doesn't have Samson shape, but I don't think he's like it's as bad as people make it seem. As long as he's in the poses,
Nobody's got Samson shape except Samson, so let's just rule
People
that.
like to talk shit about Nick, but like you said, his shape ain't bad. His front double's phenomenal. It's just he's got to keep his stomach tight all the time. But it's like I said, it's a very different look, and we don't know what that finished product looks like. He's like my height. I'm 5'7" conservatively. He's like not tall, but 280 pounds, 5 pounds on that kind of frame, it's a lot, right? So it's going to look different when Samson, with Andrew, with Derek, with Hadi. It's going to stand out. So he's going to be first or he's going to be fifth. But he's going to be in shape, right? So, and I think it would be cool just to hear like Bob say, and your new Mr. Olympia, Nick Walker. That would be great to hear, man.
Yeah, they tried to make it seem like I was on the Bob train. I didn't like Sid. I like Sid, but I just like hearing you're new. And Bob's the only one that can say that. So
yeah.
Bob can be a bit of a prick at times. I admit, the way he talks about people, I understand why they get upset. But
if you want to,
great MC.
If you guys want to play a drinking game at the Olympia, every time Bob says "folks," drink.
Folks.
You'll be like so filled up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
All right, folks.
Bob brings like nostalgia, right?
Yes.
I think Sid would do just as good, if not potentially better job at the actual thing, but there's a nostalgia sense that would be missing without Bob.
Yeah, it's Bob, man. Like it's the fancy suit, the cool shoes. I like Bob.
Sid's got the best voice I've ever heard, outside of like Buff, the guy that does the UFC announcing. Sid sounds like a guy who should be doing voiceover for Chevy commercials or something.
I want to do my eulogy. That's how good of a voice he has.
Hey, him just talking on a podcast, his voice sounds like phenomenal. I'm sure he could sing even if he didn't try. He has the perfect voice.
So Nick Walker, he is a dark horse, but I'm not going to fall off my chair if he wins the Olympia. I'm not going to be that surprised.
It wouldn't shock me at all, dude.
No, he's going to be like Mike said. He's going to be about 280 pounds. He can't be much lighter than that, isn't he? He's still like sitting at 285.
That's insanity.
And the condition is very close to where he needs to be. So, yeah, I mean, if you love freaks and you love just gobs of muscle, this is your guy right here, Nick Walker.
Also, I want to say something about Nick. A lot of people don't know, like, I guess just watching Nick from the outside in, for a long time, people just saw him like maybe like a cocky kid. But Nick is a very genuine person. He reaches out to a lot of young bodybuilders, and he helps a lot of us out. He doesn't make it public. He doesn't ask for anything, but ask like a group of young bodybuilders about Nick, and they'll tell you. Ask Joe. Nick gives him tips all the time. He gives me tips all the time. He does like for no reason. He's just like that. So he helps out a lot of people. He never asks for any credit. Nobody talks about it, but he's a genuine good guy. So I would love for people to see that side of him, because most of the videos, a lot of people just see him as like maybe like a like a really confident kind of like, I don't know how people see him, but he's a genuine good guy. So I just want to say that.
Yeah, I find that if you like somebody, they're confident. If you don't like them, they're cocky.
Exactly.
It's the same exact attitude, just perceived different ways. All right, let's keep it moving. We got to get to Regan Grimes, who he won a couple. What he won Toronto? What did he win? He didn't win. He won the Cali.
Second in Toronto.
Yeah.
Second to Sasan, who had to do 5 shows to qualify. Jeez, there he is, Regan. So Regan could be another surprise. He's not someone I'm ever like thinking of as a top 6 Olympia guy. He does have beautiful shape and structure. You know, I still see areas I'd want to see larger on him, the chest, the arms, but shape and structure, it's pretty damn impressive. The Cali right here we're looking at. Thoughts on Regan?
I gotta be honest. Sometimes I don't know what to make of Regan. He's had so many different looks. It's hard to say what look he's gonna bring, right? We've seen him fuller, harder. We've seen him like fade. It's really hard. Like he's not the most consistent peaker, so you really don't know what you're gonna get from him, right? It's hard to say sometimes.
So Regan is now. I see him at the gym. He told me today. He said he's like 2 to 3 pounds to lose, and then he's ready. Wow. He's working with Dom Super Slice now,
right?
Who is by his name known for getting people super sliced. So that sounds good. So if he's not Dom Super Flat, then let's go, Regan.
Super flat.
Nah, I'm just making fun. I hope they don't take it serious.
They always do. Somebody's going to cut that. Somebody's going to take that one little sound.
Oh yeah.
Look what he said. Look what he said.
Kirk. I'm going to be Charlie Kirk.
Oh, don't say it. I don't want to get into that.
Careful.
I mean, I get 1 million views, but somebody might come after me. Good Lord. All right. So Regan Grimes, yeah. I think Regan's another guy. I'm not expecting a lot from him, even though he's been, I think he was 8th, wasn't he?
Yeah.
8th or 9th, yeah.
8th or 9th. So he's been a top 10 guy before. He's just, I don't know. Some guys I just keep forgetting about. It's probably just my forgetfulness because I'm old.
And plus, he's one of those guys where he could be like 9th or 10th again. But I think we're just waiting for Regan to make this huge dramatic leap from 9th or 10th to 6th to 5th or 6th. Yeah. And it may not happen, Ron. Like it might not. But it's just one of those things, He's not bad. He's a great bodybuilder. But this is a very stacked lineup, right? There's some freaks in the show. So it's going to be a challenge. But he's got the structure. That's what I'm saying. The structure's there. Like you wish you could just slap on like 30 pounds of muscle, right? And just on that frame, but that's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen Regan 100% prejudging a final?
Remove, banned from studio, kicked from studio, kick guest. Leo's up there twice. Hang on a second. Hang on, let me try to kick from studio. I'm going to kick guest. I'm going to see what happens then. Okay.
There we go.
Did it work? All right. Did it work?
Oh, I'm in?
Yeah, now you're back. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Yeah, my computer was just like, your voice was like, and then I'm like, okay, let's use the phone here.
Leo's at the bottom now, so I finally get some screen time there. Look at.
You moved up.
I never look at I think you messaged me. I never look at you got to go pee. Well, that's fine. I do that all the time. So, yeah, Regan, I wish him the best. I hope he does well. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. Got to keep moving. God, we've been
such a good guy.
Great guy. Best haircut.
The best guy ever. The best we've ever seen. Tremendous.
Who's that? That sounds familiar.
You know who that is.
No, I'm drawing a blank. It sounds very familiar. Was that Steve? I don't know. All right. Well, this is Tonio Burton, the Predator. Beautiful shape. He's been a top 10 guy before too.
Bubbly.
It's going to be a very
round.
It's going to be a very crowded top 10. We're going to have 15 guys in the top 10 this year.
It's crazy,
yeah.
Does he look bigger? I think his arms and shoulders actually look bigger.
So they're very round looking, but he's got a crazy physique, man. Like I love he's kind of a tweener. He's not super big, where he stands out. He's not 212 small. In certain lineups, he's going to stand out, but again, in this, like you said, around this lineup, we have 15 guys in the top 10. He's got to do to really stand out. It's gonna be hard to stand out.
Wait, can you go back to that video? He was posing in a t-shirt and looked jacked.
Right there.
What the fuck? Whose arms look that big in a t-shirt?
I know, right?
So I mean, his shoulders. Some people think he's got a bunch of oil in him. Others say that's just he's blessed with that. Those are some of the roundest, most capped delts I've ever seen in my life.
They almost look too big.
You could put some gear in there. You can put some tests in there. No problem. There's nothing wrong with that. No.
Well, you know what? That's the point. Me and Giles, we talk about this all the time. Is as a guy at that level, you're pinning a certain amount of oil every week. Where the hell you can't put it all in your ass? You can't.
Sure, you can.
You can't. I mean, when I did that, you could see my ass from the front.
I still scar tissue in my ass,
How
bro.
much did you take?
Still my ass have scar tissue.
How much did you take, man?
I don't like that shit. I don't like the horns on the upper ass. I would rather the
horns.
The horns.
Yeah, I don't like that one. But like, I would rather your shoulders look like that. I mean, why not?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we need to see the front double from the back, and then we can say if it's real or not.
The front double from the back.
The back double. Jesus Christ. The back double, and then you see if the shoulders have any definition or if they're all up.
I mean,
let's take a look.
There's definitely some gear in there. I don't think he's buying like synthol and stuff. I don't think most.
Nah. Yeah, but you gotta put it somewhere. Listen, he's got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And your calves hurt too much.
Yeah, it's horrible. The calf. I definitely tried the calf thing. I think most black guys tried the calves. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I've heard that's the most painful place you can put gear is your calves.
The worst.
Yeah.
Terrible. And like judges aren't up there like, let me see who's winning the calf.
Exactly.
Nobody cares about it. I get heat for this all the time, but I've seen guys with awesome calves like Eric Fankhauser, Ben Pekulski.
Yeah.
You can go on and on. I mean, unless the rest of your physique is awesome, nobody cares.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So calves are not going to. And in men's physique, here I go. The board short guys are going to slay me for this.
Careful.
Okay, sorry, but I've seen a good half of all men's physique pros have like almost no calf development.
It's a calf
Yeah,
allergy.
it's so weird, man.
Nobody
Like,
cares.
like nothing there. Like just lower leg. Just lower leg.
So Tonio was fantastic.
Just shin bone.
It was 2 weeks ago. So Tonio, I expect to be fighting for one of those 8, 9, 10 spots. It's gonna be that's gonna be the biggest battle is those 8, 9, 10 spots, I think.
The second call is gonna be like crazy.
Yeah. Okay, Sasan, we're sticking with guys who are getting a visa. If I don't I don't think I'm going to talk about Beirut only because I just don't see him getting here.
Let's skip him because it's getting so long.
It's getting long. Yeah, we're getting long, and knowing us guys, we got to pee, we got to eat, we got to do all kinds of. Sasan Heirati, it took him 3 shows where he was second or third, and then he won the last 2, I believe. So he's going in with 2 wins, as a few guys are. A few guys are going in this show with 2 wins. I don't know how he's going to do. I don't know.
It's a long year, bro. It's been a long diet.
I mean, he looks great, but structurally, shape-wise, he's not as gifted as some of the guys. He does have that old man muscle, the maturity and the density and the detail. But yeah, I wonder if hitting all those shows.
It's got at some point, bro. It's got to take its toll. At some point, your body's got to be like, "Hey, man, I ain't got nothing left."
Yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Damn, he looks full in there.
He didn't know, didn't he?
That was 7 weeks out.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean, I wish him the best. He's definitely a hard worker. He definitely doesn't give up.
It's a long time to diet.
Yeah. And, he's another guy that if the point system was still around, he wouldn't have had to do all those shows.
No.
3 shows.
You want everybody to be fresh. You wish everybody could be fresh and 100%, but some guys just got to keep grinding and get that qualification.
Yeah.
So also,
yeah.
I was gonna say he's one of the nicest guys as well. I want to point that out.
I have to say, there's not too many jerks or a-holes that I've met. They're few and far between.
Right.
I mean, you'd hear about it if these guys are jerks.
There's a couple, but not many.
Yeah.
Not
like this guy, it took me a while to find his Instagram. When you're looking for Chinese guys on Instagram, good luck because the way their names appear on the list for the IFBB shows is not the same way they put it on their Instagram.
Their last name is the first name, I think, right?
Yeah, it's very different. I know I had it. I found him because he won the China Pro. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
His Instagram is bodyedge.scl. His name is Cheng Long Shen. It could be Shen Chung Long. Like again, I don't know if he does the first. There's different countries put their names in different orders and stuff. But this is the guy that won the Chinese show, and a lot of people are saying it wasn't the strongest lineup. It was mostly guys from China. He's certainly very thick and very dense.
Wasn't that the show where the scorecards looked so weird?
Yes. Didn't he go from? Was he the one that went from like 7th to 1st or something? Yeah.
Who did
Did they say they weren't going to have a pro show there anymore after that? Wasn't there some sort of
something happened? Yeah. But it was just maybe the lighting was bad. The prejudging. That's all.
That was the reversal of affirmative action to get him in the Olympia.
Yes.
Who did?
Lower test score for him.
Did he beat a big name?
No, I don't think anything. There was nobody in that show that I remember.
Damn, I mean, he looked pretty good though.
He does look good. I'm just saying, I don't know. Yeah, he looks good. It's
Who's coaching him? Do you know?
Somebody in China, I'm guessing. I mean, I admit I know nothing about this guy. So, if anyone in the stream,
good luck, bro,
wants to correct me on that and say who his coach was, because I have no idea.
We have a bunch of Asian guys here at New Tech Gym and Torture. And I think one guy that also goes to Olympia is also coached by Neil.
Okay.
So I think there's they sometimes have American coaches. I mean, Neil's not American but lives in America.
Yeah, he's an American. Is Neil in Vegas now too, or is he still in Florida?
Yeah, he lives here. Yeah.
Jeez, I'm not moving there, Leo.
You should. Everyone should.
The last one of my memories of Vegas that I would never live there was, I think it was the year, I don't know what year. I was out there to cover the USA or the Olympia, something. And the hotel pool had a thermometer, told you how hot it was. One day was 118, one day was 120. It's like, F this. That's like living in Mars or something. No, I'm not going to do it. So God bless you guys who want to live there. I guess you can't ever leave the air conditioning. All right, that was Cheng Long. We're almost done, guys. We just got a couple more. We got to go to Colombia, and I do believe he got his visa, so everything's all set.
Just one thing on Vegas, like that's 3 to 4 months. In the winter, it gets down to 40, 50.
Oh hell no! I'd move that shit. I'm good.
In the daytime? In the day or in the
daytime? Yeah.
Oh, because I remember like the Kuwait when we had troops in Kuwait years ago. It was like it'd be 110 or 120 in the day, and it would drop down to like 40 at night.
Crazy shit. Yeah.
He's eating his big man evolution trophy there. So Rubiel, this is a big thick bass. He's a big dude. I don't want to call him a bastard. So he's going to the Olympia on 2 wins as well. Don't know how he's going to do. I mean, he could do as high as possibly top 6, or he might be. I don't see him out of the top 10. Do you guys?
No. I see him top 10 for sure. Listen, this is the dude you want to see because he's a freak of a freak. I think the crowd's going to go ape shit when they see this guy. Because you don't see this kind of shit ever. Like Victor Richards comes to mind when I think of this guy as far as thickness and freak factor. But like, I can't wait to see him on stage, man. Like, he's not going to win, but top 10 for sure.
Wait, but okay. Do we all agree that the top 6 is set?
It's not set, but it'd be very difficult to beat the guys that we have in the top 6. They're all very proven track record guys. I don't see Hadi. In my mind, there's no way either Hadi, Derek, Samson, or Nick are out of the top 6. There's no way.
Okay, so let's say in no order. Let's say we have Samson, Nick, Derek, Hadi, Andrew, Martin. That's 6 people. Is that safe? Would you agree?
Yeah.
So who else is going to? Who's beating
Andrew Martin could be good, but could also be beat. I think.
Right. So we got 4 spots. We got 4 spots for left for top 10. Does Next Dilla beat Brandon Curry, Bonac, We got no Hunter.
No
Hunter's
Hunter.
not there. He's not coming.
Yeah. So we have, I guess, other than Brandon and William, it would be like Tonio, Regan. It would be
Goodvito.
Goodvito, Brett Wilkin, Jordan. Do you guys think? I feel like Nick Zilla is in that.
He can do that.
I don't know about Brandon and William. So let's say
He's got-
ninth.
he's that close.
Yeah, I still come back to the lack of separation in the quads. The quads are probably like 36-inch quads. They're ridiculous, but
That's dumb, dude. Look at
I
that.
want to see the deep cuts. That's what I want to see there. Wow.
I think he can beat anybody other than those 6 guys: Brandon, William, and Tonio. So I think ninth or 10th would be the best bet, right? Would you guys agree with that? It's gonna be hard to beat William and Brandon, no?
Nexzilla
Give him the
versus
room,
Sasan,
dude.
EP09. I'd say Nexzilla probably beats Sasan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's just like if Nexzilla is off, then Sasan can beat him. But if he's
Yeah.
on, he can beat everyone.
If anybody's off at this Olympia, they're screwed.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. It's a long drop.
Absolutely, that's true.
Yeah.
Tonio already beat him. Tonio and Bonac beat him in Dubai, no?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
In Dubai, he wasn't that good. Yeah, he was like 6 or something.
Yeah, he wasn't in the same shape he was.
But I saw him higher there, to be honest.
He's just dumb looking.
All right. So now we move to a rookie first Olympia showing for Jordan Hutchinson, who won Tampa Pro and Texas Pro. Made vast improvements from 2024 to this year. He's a guy who's fighting for top 10. I mean, there's only 19 spots. So, I don't want to say this guy is not even going to make top 10. He's going to be fighting for it. It's not going to be easy. But I think he's got a chance.
Nexzilla won 2 shows as well. I think he could. I think unless Nexzilla is peeled, I think Jordan would beat Nexzilla because he's in such good shape. I think he's a big guy. Obviously, he's not as big as Nexzilla, but structure-wise, he's actually wider than him, clavicle width.
Yeah. Structure.
Jordan's complete too. He's a very complete bodybuilder. You know what I mean? Like he's complete and he improved since last year, right? He looked in Tampa. He looked phenomenal. Like he was very on, right? He figured out the night show. He was a lot better, but he's got a lot of dense. He's got that hard. Like he trains heavy, that dense muscle to him. And again, he's gonna be in shape. So as long as he's gonna be in shape, man, like they'll find him if he's in shape. But you can say he's fighting for that 10th spot too, Ron.
I think Jordan he has the same attributes like Urs. So
He does.
Everything's great, everything flows well, but his back is his weakness. And I would say when Urs poses, it more happens. So I think Urs is a better version of Jordan. People will probably say, okay, Jordan's bigger. I don't know if he appears bigger,
Yeah, well,
The bigger things I'm sorry to interrupt, but what does Jordan weigh? Is he about 250, 260?
260s, yeah, 260.
Yeah, same as Urs.
Urs was 258.
Okay.
Urs looked rounder, and Jordan maybe looked grainier.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Fair assessment. So yeah, Jordan's someone to watch. I don't want to skip past, but we got just 2 more guys to go. So the last guy, second to last guy, he's there on a win from the Masters Olympia. So God bless him, Dorian Haywood. He's been grinding away at this for quite some time. I don't know how well he's going to do here. I'd be very surprised if he's in, even the third call out. And I'm not being a jerk. I like him a lot. I think he's a cool dude. But this is a tough show. Very tough show. I wish him the best.
He's going to the Olympia, bro. Like, listen, he's on that Olympia stage. Something that 99.99999% of us will never ever do. So God bless him, man. Go up there and do your thing, man.
I'm gonna do the same. 8 years, I'm 41. Let's go.
So that makes you're 33.
You're good at math, man.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty well. So
try that.
You're 2 years younger than my daughter. 2 years older than my daughter. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Leo is older than me. I think you look younger than me.
Well,
I'm older than you, bro. I'm 33.
I'm 32, man.
You're also You're all
I
so
just-
young.
Yeah, right.
No,
I just look 42, man. I'm 32. I swear.
see, I knew. I was like, wait. Yeah.
All right, we saved. I won't say the best for last because the best is probably Samson, but we saved
Is that
Urs.
Photoshop? That looks amazing. Is that Photoshop?
No, it looks like it, but no, that's him. That's him. I don't think he would Photoshop.
I'm just kidding. I just want to say he looks awesome.
That's a great. I mean, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I was not a huge fan of Urs as a classic guy. I loved his personality, his performance, conditioning, but physique wise, I was like, he's too narrow. His arms are, his back is. I love this version of Urs, the open bodybuilder version of Urs. This is how he should have looked all along, as far as I'm concerned.
Beautiful.
I was gonna disagree with Leo earlier when he said Urs might be a better version of Jordan. I was gonna say I don't know, but looking at it now, he might be right. I think it's close, but I think Urs actually his arms are better somehow, and I think I think he's rounder and might have a better. I don't say better midsection, but in the
Better
poses,
quality, more happens.
I think so.
He's definitely bringing some excitement to the open. I just think that he's big, but he just doesn't look as dense or as dense as some of the other guys, right? Like
Look at that.
Jordan has
Boom.
if you punch Jordan, it'll probably break your hand. Look to him, right?
Yeah.
He's got that like granite look to him, right? But Urs has he's so fresh, he's so bubbly. But I think this might not be his show. I think with a full off season, like next year, he's going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of guys. I think, guys just don't go to the Olympia, especially from another class, and hit top 6, right? I will say this, though, that I'm excited because there'll finally be some good posing at the Olympia with Urs. Like, he'll make you stand up on your seat again.
Yeah, the fans from Germany were arguing with me about he's going to be top 5, he's going to be top 6. I'm like, no, guys, no. And they called me a hater. I'm like, dude, next year, yes, I could definitely see that. And I wouldn't sit out the Olympia. Some people saying, why is he even doing the Olympia? He's not going to do anything this year. Well, he's already in shape. It's only another 3 weeks. Why wouldn't you do the Olympia?
Exactly.
Hey, his coach said something happened with his leg, like some tightness or something. Because remember he was shaking.
The right leg was shaking like a leaf. It was really distracting.
Something happened. He said, I think he tweaked it or something funky happened, which makes sense because Urs never shakes when he poses.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Leo's known Urs since God knows when. Where do you think he places this year?
So he promised me that he'd come even better, and what he did from last week to this week was, if you see like side by side, dude, it's his legs looked so much better, so much deeper. His back also. In the Italy show, it was like one slop, and in the German show, he showed some separation. If he can put the same, if he improves just as much, he'll be top 10. If he improves a little bit, he could. Yeah, he could be. It depends so much on conditioning because they're all good. There's no one who sucks. Like they're all so good. It's just like a thing of that day. It's really close, everything. But he can definitely do it. He can definitely do it, and I believe he will.
We just said like 10 different people in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's none of these guys suck. You don't get to the Olympia if you suck. It just doesn't happen. No. So they all earn their way there. They're all on the Olympia stage. We're talking about 19 guys who are all going to be phenomenal. If the average person saw any one of these guys by themselves, they'd be like, "Oh my God, he's going to win the Olympia. This guy's amazing." But the problem is, you put 19 of those guys together, and you got to have a first place and a 19th place.
Somebody's going to end up last place, bro. There's somebody going to be in that last call out. Like one of these guys, and again, they're all the best in the world, but everybody can't win, right? Everybody, this isn't like a participation type thing. Correct. Like somebody's going to have a 19 next to their name on that scorecard.
No, they don't, because they only have a 16.
So there's going to be there's going to be a top 15, then there's going to be 3 guys tied for 16th, I believe. Isn't that how it usually goes?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's 19, it's 4. Yeah.
Last call out is gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be a great last call.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna look really good. You know,
Yeah,
they're gonna
it's
be
true.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have been very, very generous with your time. I'm sure a lot of you have to pee. Mike's old like me. I bet he's got to pee.
Yes, we do.
So I want to thank everybody here. Big Mike Cox is with me every week. Leo
Yes,
Mayrhofer. I'm going to put up the banner and block out his face, but it's good because I'm going to tell you to go to his podcast, Overcome.podcast. He's got some great interviews up right now. Neil Hill is your newest one, right?
Next one will be Urs Kalecinski.
Next,
Hey.
he got him because he's his former coach. Leo used to coach Urs, and they're good friends. They speak the same languages. So, and then you want to go to Fit Nation podcast, another great podcast with Baidi there. I've been on it a couple of times. They talk about all kinds of cool shit. And
I'm
that's
too
it.
small for that podcast. Only open guys.
Yeah. I gotta get you on the podcast. But yeah, I wanted to give Leo a shout out. But hey, Leo, that podcast is really good.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Likewise.
Yeah, I love
Good work, man.
Good interviews, dude.
Good work.
Very good interviews.
So that's it. This has been the second edition of the Meathead podcast. Appreciate all you watching. Please drop a comment below. If you want to tell us how great we are, how much we suck, it's all good because every comment helps the algebra rhythm, which is something that you want to have more of, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. And we'll see you right here again next time on the Meathead.